Hey everybody, this is back by popular demand. I have been, this has probably been the most popular of my projects, and I am doing a workshop with this, but, hi Laurel, but because this has been one of my most popular, hey Terry, I wanted to, hi Tammy, hi Julie, I'm going to do this again. Some of you may have seen step by step, but I have actually made this process easier. And excuse me, by making it easier, I wanted to show you because many of you are wanting to do this. And so whether you're going to come to a workshop and do this with me, or you're going to order and do this at home, I want to show you the easiest way to do it and to get the best results that I have found so far. Hey Jessica, just a real quick live just to get the step-by-step description, the details on my most popular workshop that I'm offering. This is something that I'm doing in multiple events with, and many of you have requested purchasing the kit and doing it at home, and so I thought I would make this video so you can see exactly what the way I would like you to kind of attempt this at home. So we're gonna do what I call the trick, which is we're going to cut this apart to make it easier. The first time I did this, I did not cut it apart. And by not cutting it apart, really messed up the way I need to please. I hope I'm still here. Do you guys still see me? Okay. Sorry, I had to do a few things. So the trick is taking your transfer and cutting apart into smaller sections so that you can basically do it in more manageable sections. So I'm doing these in different colors, and if I do this and then I concentrate on this section over here, I risk the first part drying out. So I am cutting it apart, and then I won't have that issue anymore. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Monica. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this down. We're going to still label our back. I need to grab my Sharpie and write back on here and back on here. Well, that's already written on, but that's okay. This is gonna, again, I'm gonna do this in colors that are my favorite, because this is gonna go in my home. Now, if you recall, and maybe you don't, but the first time I did this, I gave away my project because I was doing a special promotion. Hi Lori. I was doing a special promotion, and because of that I was able to give away the transfer, or not the transfer, silly me, the project that I created. And I want to make sure this is centered. So I'm going to grab my ruler. Oh my gosh, can you even hear my children? It's bedtime and they're getting ready and they're crazy. So that's about 2.5. And that's a little less than 2. So I want to move it slightly over. I would like to center the comfort and, the word comfort and. So we're kind of going up to the top and then scooching it over a little. So, and then I want to make sure this is in the right spot. Yes, that will be perfect. So after I get this on here, I'm going to make sure, hi Ashley, I'm going to make sure that I have no bubbles. And this is really important. And I know I say it all the time, but it's for good reason. Bubbles just don't work well with chalk paste and screen. So what I learned, I was able to meet Tara, who's the founder of our company, and what she told me is that the adhesive on the back of this is pressure sensitive. So if you've got a finicky transfer, all you have to do is continue to apply pressure to that adhesive and it's going to stick. Okay, so there we go. I've got that down. Now I'm going to peel off these and put them on just like a puzzle. Just going to kind of put those, fit it in here. And we're not going to overlap. We're just going to fit it right up against there. So it's going to go on like a puzzle piece. And this is going to make it so that it fits together like the design is supposed to. And when I'm done with this, I can peel this transfer off, put it in the water, and then come back and spend just a few more minutes on the rest of the greenery down here and the little berries that I'm going to apply here, right there. So these reusable transfers can be used, you know, like 12 to 15 times with, you know, as long as you're, oh my gosh, my Easton is like, I think they're playing football. I don't know. I wish I could text my husband and say, hey, keep it down up there. But I can't, you know, so that's all right. Let's see. This is gonna just move a little bit. I just need to scooch it over a little. Or possibly down, maybe a different angle to fit it all. There we go. Okay, because I moved this over. So I'm gonna apply the pressure on most of this, but when I take this up, I'm going to, I'm just gonna kind of leave it here so that I know where it's going to be. And then when I take the other one up, I will kind of lift this and pull it off. But I know that will fit that way. I kind of want to scooch it a little bit. I'm a little finicky when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I can't waste too much time because I have a really important call to get on at 9 o'clock. So I definitely have to be done by like 8:45-ish. What time is it? 8:20. I've got 20 minutes, so we're good. Hi, Andy. Hi, Robin. Okay. So I'm going to do chocolate on my good tidings of, and the word and. Hi, Beth. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Well, aside from today in the car. I mean, not here. And then comfort and joy is going to be red. And then we're going to do some evergreen and red. And actually not red. We're going to do brick. Brick is my red. I really, really love the brick. So I'm actually going to do the brick words first because they're the biggest. And when you have the bigger sections, you want to do those first. They won't dry as quickly. And then the good tidings of and the and. So let me grab my red, my brick red. I will continue to say red because I do stuff like that. Hi, Mindy. So here we go. I'm going to start kind of in the middle and I'm just going to do all these words, or all the letters, I should say. There are really only 2 words that I'm doing right now. This is the easiest stuff. This is so smooth. It's going on like butter. So nice and creamy smooth. Very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to do this until all of the comfort and joy are covered with brick. So everybody's caught up with me. I've cut apart my transfer into manageable sections. I'm covering now, so I cut apart the little details of the greenery and the berries and the words. So I cut those apart. That way I can spend more time on the smaller details and I won't have to worry about my chalk paste drying. And then here I go. So we've got the Comfort and Joy covered. I will scrape now. And I probably should be using my angled squeegee for this, but time is of the essence and I forgot to grab it. So I'm just gonna keep, I'm working all right with my small squeegee that I have in my hand. So I'm just smoothing each letter and scraping excess, and that excess goes right into here. Now I'm done with this color for now. I'm now gonna do chocolate. Chocolate is like this darkest, this dark brown. It is a lovely color as well. I love to accent with this. These are my Christmas colors. I love an old-fashioned, like more of a muted Christmas versus like the Santa Claus red. I always refer to that bright red as like a Santa Claus red. And now I'm just going to go over my word. Just continuing to move the chalk paste across the board by scraping. And then I'm going to go back and do my lines. Get a little tiny bit more. And yeah, this little, I got a little spot there. Okay. So, you know, you can move back and forth. If you ever see, I saw like a little tiny clump. If you ever see a clump, you're going to want to remove it. And then, because you want it to be smooth, and that clump could be dry, and that dryness could totally stick to your piece. All right, so there we go. It looks nice and smooth. Now I'm going to pull this off. Remember, hi Holly. Yes, Victorian Christmas colors, Beth. I forgot to look at the screen while I was doing this. So I'm going to remove my transfer. And as I do that, I want you to, like, I would like you to be mindful that I am not pulling hard and I'm not pulling it tight. I'm trying to pull as gently as I can, and I'm not making a little angle. I'm trying to keep it like 90 degrees because I don't want this to curl in any way. So I'm going to set my transfer in water here, and it's going to start soaking so that I can finish the rest. So here we have good tidings of comfort, and now I can clean that up right there. That's just on my transfer. Remember, I need to push the rest of this down and get it taut. Okay, and I'm going to do greenery in evergreen and berries in red, and the berries will be the last thing that I do. So I'm going to get my evergreen going. I've already pre-stirred my chalk, and so I'm just going ahead and dipping in and grabbing it. Here we go. So I put quite a bit on my squeegee so that I can spread it out easily, and just covering each little bit of this and then moving it with my squeegee, scraping and moving and applying it to other sections of the transfer and the screen that is holding my chalk in place. There we go. Okay. Now I've got a little bit more here, and I'm going to apply that to the stick parts, and I'm just getting it with the edge of my squeegee. And if you need to change to a tiny squeegee, go ahead and do that, because you may not be as accustomed as I am to trying to use the edge here. But I was able to do it with this big one. You maybe don't want to, and that's okay. I'm going to set that back in there. I'm going to come back with my red with a teeny tiny squeegee. So here is my red, and I'm just going to, dot, dot, dot all around. And I'm just spreading this out. While you guys are watching, if you would, look down at your bottom left of your screen and click the share button. If you're on a mobile device, I know it's right there on the bottom left. Okay, and that's always helpful for me. And then, okay, let's peel and reveal. Again, I'm going to gently peel at like a 90-degree angle from the board. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. Now, I have a tiny, tiny bit of red here. And what have I taught you? We're going to take a Q-tip, dip it in some water, and wipe this up. Just go over that mark. And it's like it was never there. Never, ever there. Okay, so hi, Christina. Now, we're going to do the other side. And I have to go back and get my green again. So what I had just, I had just done this before, and I'm going to kind of start from the outside and work my way in on this one. I feel like this isn't quite pushed down, so I'm going to use my finger and just push it down a little bit more. That can happen if I wasn't careful, setting it down in the first place. So now I'm going to scrape and move this chalk to other places on my transfer. This has a lot more red spots. And I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to use one of my smaller squeegees, I think, to get the rest of these places. So I'm going to wipe off my big squeegee and get a tiny one and pick up some green and just start going in here and getting the little stems, because these are real intricate. But that's why I cut it apart, so that I could spend time on this and not rush. The first time I did it, I rushed, and it still turned out okay, probably because I'm a little more experienced with doing this. However, I would never want you to do that, because you quite possibly could have your chalk dry, and then when you peel it up, it's going to be stuck to the transfer. If your chalk dries before you peel it up, it'll just stick right to the screen, and that's no good. So there, I'm done with the green. I'm just going to spread that out, put my excess back, make sure that's good and covered, and I'm going to get my red, my little baby squeegee, and do the red. So this is actually quick and easy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Leslie. Quick and easy. However, the result is absolutely stunning. Like, I think that this is one of the most beautiful little decor pieces that I'm going to have for this Christmas season. I absolutely love the transfer, and I love the saying, and I love the colors. Very Victorian. Now, I got a little green in this, so I'm not going to put it back in my container. I'm just going to clean that off. And peel off my, very gently, I'm peeling. Notice how I'm not pulling it, like you're not pulling it at an angle like that. We're pulling straight up so that it doesn't curl. you can curl it like ribbon, and then it just never seems to be the same. So you want to be careful. So everybody, hi Leslie, I just gave some instructions on how to cut this transfer so that you can do it and take your time and go slow with the lettering and then peel it up and then do each side separately. Hi Jessica. So this is truly a quick and easy project that you can do with me or at home. This is one of my workshops. And hi Beth. What's that face? Is that a smiley face? Give me a thumbs up, Beth. If you need help with this ordering, let me know. All of my orders are for this transfer are going in Friday. It's out of stock until Friday. It's coming back. So please let me know. Yeah, it's a smiley face. It looked kind of funny. Well, it's super tiny on my phone too. Thank you, Jessica. So this is my November, well, I do have a workshop November 3rd, but I'm also taking orders for another workshop I'm doing on the 21st at my school. And yeah, you can do it on a board like this. You can do it on one of my pine boards, or you can get a chalkboard and do it. But I love it on the distressed board. So, super easy. Cheese and smile. Yep, that was a cheese and smile. All right, guys. That was like record time. 15 minutes to make this. And this is going to be hung in my house. Somewhere in my living room, most likely. So you guys, I wanted to do this for you just so that I could show you. And that's about it. I've got an important call in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to say sayonara, and I will see you next time. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday at my Bring Your Own Board project night. Yes, I will hang it with care. Beth, thank you. Okay, good night, everybody.